Hello and welcome back to Bolt. This is BioEnchanted, and today we'll be doing a fairly satisfying level. One that I quite enjoy. It's satisfying because there are certain aspects of the game that other beat-em-ups do in a much more dull kind of way, but this one does in a really satisfying way. But for now, let's take out these first few guys, shall we? Well, girls, rather. And this room also has a really interesting, in how it's hidden, upgrade item as well. We'll see that when we finish this fight. Yeah, there's a lot of these girls here today. Yeah, this is a bit of a dull fight because it's just a lot of these girls, and when you know how to fight one of them and it's just all of these girls, that's it. And that was the interestingly hidden health upgrade. It can only, I think it only spawns when you destroy those two machines at the back. So this is the satisfying part. Instead of just the door opening and letting you out, there's something else that happens instead. That's me making sure I don't have to break them any further, but they're broken as much as they can be, so let's move on. Yeah, instead of just opening the door, you straight up whip out the entire wall, and I quite like that. It's quite a satisfying animation. It's quite fun. Yeah, this is basically just one big enemy gauntlet, this level. But I do quite like that these are all the areas that Penny saw in the previous level. So it's kind of like she did this little scouting ahead thing, like I mentioned.
We're in for a real shock.
So there, look, on the left there, you can see the little rails that Penny used to get on the top of that tower over there, so she could get into the tower from above. I quite like that, unlike Penny, who just kind of explores around carefully and quietly, Bolt just tears the entire town apart pretty much. It's quite a fun aesthetic difference that really helps sell the differences between the characters' playstyles. Penny is very careful, Bolt is very destructive. For some reason, sometimes throwing people out of bounds doesn't actually work the way you think it will, and we'll see that towards the end of the level where it just kind of refuses to work with certain enemy types. I don't know why, it's one of the major flaws of the game really, it's the inconsistency. That worked though, that was fun. I quite like when you can just do that, that's quite fun. But you also have to be careful not to get caught in explosions, because that will hurt Bolt, as you just saw. So that's the main thing with the environmental destruction, you have to be kind of careful with it in some ways, so you not be too close to the objects that are going to blow up. You have to kind of know how certain parts of the levels will react, so things like the forklifts are fair enough to destroy, but the red barrels, stay away from them if you can, or throw enemies into them, but don't get too close yourself. But this is a much more interesting fight because we've got more than just one enemy type here. Yeah, I also figured out a very good way of fighting these girls as well, which is wait till they start a combo and then attack them. Goodbye. I like that camera angle, it was totally an optional thing, but I really like that it was there. And now it's time to go into this interesting little room. Interesting because we've already seen it. You may recognize that computer. Penny saw it from above while she was doing the platforming at the top of this tower. And now we're just kind of blasting our way through it. There's also a cute little Easter egg coming up that I'm quite glad I caught on paper. These boxes over here contain styrofoam peanuts. Bolt's major weakness in the movie. Or so he thought, anyway. I quite like that the boxes aren't just empty, they do have that little Injo Kingdom. That's quite an adorable little touch. I like the way they kind of fly around as well. It's an adorable little visual detail. So before we actually deal with the fight here, and these little orbs again, let's collect our collectibles first, shall we? Just to get them done so we don't forget any of them. Yeah, the laser vision's the best for these little orbs, simply because it's the most accurate when it comes to the lock-on. Like, anything else will just miss very badly. I quite like as well, in the background there you can see the thing that Penny landed on when she slid down the thing. As she approached the end of her level, she's just down to the right there. There's little touches like that that are quite cute. This level in general is one of the best for that kind of interaction between what Penny sees and what Bolt sees. I would quite like that because it definitely helps levels feel like an actual world. More than a lot of beat-em-ups where it's just the same kind of rooms over and over again. And here, certainly, it's the same kind of corridor over and over again on this particular level, but that makes sense because it's a dam. They tend to be very similar in construction to themselves because they're just kind of their particular purpose. Those are you going to have a pool table on there. But yeah, like those fragile boxes. And the wooden boxes don't have anything in them, so the fact that the cardboard boxes have styrofoam is a cute little thing. I mean, they could have made the joke go a bit further and had them actually hurt you, but that would have been annoying. I haven't used this one for a while, because I keep just kind of pressing X when I keep pressing the same basic buttons. I don't really use the other ones much, so I'm going to try and change that up a bit more in future. That's just my own fault playing in a visually boring way. But these guys, yeah, like, they've got some new moves as well. Like, I don't believe they did that particular, like, spread attack before they introduced it with Penny. I quite like the slam dunk attack they have as well. Like, they have a lot of varied attacks beyond just throwing the bombs, and I quite like that. Like the whole, like, the spread of attack they have, and with the pepper the floor with bombs, or the one with the slam dunk them on you. There's a lot of generally fun visuals with these guys. But these guys, for some reason, I had some trouble with a particular mechanic where I tried to throw some of them off the side. But for some reason it just doesn't work for these people. But yeah, I'm expecting another wave to show up, but they actually don't spawn until you get further down the dam. Around here. And it's all bombies, or diskies rather, isn't that fun? But these guys are really annoying to fight if you don't have any super meter left, because they can juggle you, especially if there's multiple ones. If there's only one, it's not too bad, because you can just kind of use your superpowers on them and it's fine. Stuff like that though, I threw him off the side, and he just teleported back onto the bridge because, onto the dam rather, because he's a mini-boss enemy, pretty much. It's really frustrating. It should have just let you throw them off, because it's quite fun to do that. And you can physically, it's not like there's an invisible wall there or anything like that. They kind of got around that problem in the most boring way they possibly could, and now the animations are having 2 problems as well. The main problem I have with the Diskies though is they just have too much health for how annoying they are to fight. A few of the late game enemies are like that really, but these guys are the first ones where it's a real problem because they just block everything. And it takes so long to get them into a position where you can actually hurt them, it's just annoying. I do quite like that they have no variant of the Super Bart though, it's a cute thing, there's that shockwave attack. But yeah, the animations go really weird when they try and throw them off things. The game really doesn't expect you to do that, and oh dear. But yeah, these guys just have way too much health for how annoying they are to fight. I think he actually got bombed by his friends, which I quite like that that can happen, that's fun. And yeah, there, I think he got a disc on himself, but I'm not entirely sure if I managed to do that or not. But here we go at the end of the level. So let's enjoy the following cutscene, and I'll see you in the next level.
Good job, Bolt. This map shows a hidden tunnel behind the spillway. That might be where they're keeping my dad. We can reach it if we stop the water by destroying these 4 generator things. I meant the real ones. Over that way. Good boy. Go get him.
I love that gag, by the way, because it just shows that Bolt is just a dog that's following particular pre-programmed tricks. Like, she just told him destroy those while pointing at a thing, and he destroyed the thing she was pointing at. That's really cute. I'll see you next time.
That's better.
Goodbye.